this in 2018 unless I don't start a video with a pink sweatshirt and a pink shirt at the same time with a brand new visual novel, is it? Didn't think so. Play that intro! Play it! Play the intro! Play the intro! Let's go. Wow, that music. Do I hear a faint Undertale theme there? Alright then. Hello everyone, my name is Jacob. I'd like to welcome you to another visual novel. This visual novel is going to be used to replace Blackgate for now. If you guys didn't know, that series and Echo are going to be coming to a quick close soon. I'll make sure to come back to them afterwards, but right now they are not very big with you guys, so I want to move on to something else. We are going to be playing Hidden World, made by Sobreath. It's a very little followed game, so I am here to change it for you guys. I'm here to make it a little bigger, and I feel like you guys might enjoy this game. I've seen some gameplay of it. It looks very interesting, and I think it's going to be a great time. So we're going to go ahead and start, but before that, let's check our preferences here, make sure everything's right. Looks good. Okay, so let's start. Prologue. Alright. Well, obviously I have to use a booming voice for 2018. I've already messed up. Okay. Where am I? It's so quiet here. I don't think I've seen this place before. What, was that a howl? I look around and notice a very large tree looming over me. It was enormous. I want to move towards it, but I can't. It's like I have no control over my body. When I try to take a step forward, I feel as if I'm moving back. I turn away from the massive tree and walk through the brush behind me. I continue walking what feels like an hour, the sound of leaves and twigs crunching under my feet. There was no trail to follow, so I was just walking aimlessly through the brush. I eventually come to a trail. As I look down the trail to the right, I barely hear the sound of running water. Wait, I think I know this place now. This trail leads to... Oh God, no! Turn it off! Turn it off! I reach over and shut the alarm off. I stare at the ceiling in my room and realize it was just a dream. Alright guys, end of gameplay. It was a dream. Okay, no, just kidding. It's FNAF all over again, right? I gotta stop using that as my only go-to. Okay, I roll to my side facing the alarm clock. It reads 6:45 a.m. Just want to say, aesthetic of the game looks great. The sun was trying to creep into my room, but it was still fairly dark since the curtains were closed. I had left my window open a crack last night so I could hear the birds chirping outside. I lay in bed for a minute thinking about the odd dream I just had. Was that a real place? I think back when I was still in school. I used to walk down that trail almost every day with my friends. But there was a river down that trail, and we used to swim and fish there all the time, but I don't ever remember seeing the trees so large in that area. It seems like it would have been hard to miss. I guess I should get up now before I fall back asleep. I get out of bed and make my way to the bathroom. I splash some water on my face as I look at myself in the mirror. Thoughts of that dream come back. Why is it bothering me so much? It was just a tree, but it's leaving this odd feeling in my gut. I try to shake off the feeling and make my way back to the kitchen and make some breakfast. I go on with my normal morning routine, ending with getting ready for work. By now it's already 7:32 a.m. I start work at 8. I normally leave for work at 7:40. It takes about 5 minutes to get to work, and I give myself the other 15 minutes to get ready once I'm there. I guess I'm leaving a bit early today. No, well, not a big deal. I work at a small restaurant. My aunt owns the place. She offered me a job when I entered high school. At the time, I was only working about 2 shifts a week, cleaning tables, washing dishes, things like that. It's not the most glamorous job, but I like it, and I'm comfortable. I like the people I work with, and I have a great boss. My aunt and uncle have always been like a second family to me. They are your family. And after my parents moved away, they were really the only family I had left in the air. Again, they are your family. They're not a second family, they are your family. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to I'm being a little judgmental. I'm sorry, creator. My parents decided a few years back that they would want to move across the country. Why didn't I go with them? Honestly, I don't really know. I guess mainly because I just grew up here. I went to my school here. I met a lot of friends here. Every memory I have of this place. Plus, I already had a pretty decent job. Like I said, I'm comfortable. I walked to work. The walk to work was short, like always, but the whole time I couldn't get the image of that damn tree out of my head. I never thought I was over this. As I got to work, I was greeted by my friend Julie. I got her a job here last year. She fit in really well. Good morning, Miles. Good morning. You don't look well today. Did you get enough sleep? I just want to say before I move on, this is a furry visual novel. At least the site that tells me so. This is the right game, I think. Maybe. This is a furry visual novel, so just give it some time. You don't look well today. Did you get enough sleep? Yeah, I just had a pretty crazy dream. I smile at her, hoping it'll erase any doubt she has. She smiles back. Well, alright then. Anyways, I'm gonna make myself a coffee. Would you like one as well? Yeah, sure, that'd be great, thanks. I'm going to head back and get everything ready before we open. No need, I already did it. Wait, what? Yeah, I got here really early, so I just got everything ready. You're the best. We both laugh. Julie and I chit-chat for a while, and we drink our coffee. The day went on like any other. It was a little busier today than normal, but that just made the day go by faster. 4 p.m. finally rolls around, which is the end of my workday, and since it's also Friday, I had a sense of relief that the work week was finally over, and I can enjoy the weekend. That is not how restaurants work. Julie and I live in opposite directions, so we say our goodbye as soon as we leave work. Bye, Julie. Have a good weekend. You too. See you on Monday. After I get home, I have a quick shower and make myself something to eat. Then I took a seat on the couch and turned the TV on. I really don't watch TV much, just mainly for the background noise. I had almost completely forgotten about my dream when I look at my phone at the table. I reach over and grab it. It's a text from Julie. Hey, if you're not too busy, you want to come down by the river? Going there with Riley and Christine for nostalgia's sake. Is that just a coincidence? I text back and that sounds like a great idea. She replies back. Awesome, we'll pick you up on the way. I would have preferred to walk, but they end up passing by me to get to the river anyways. I wait outside for them to show up within a few minutes. Riley's red pickup truck pulls in front of me. Huh, interesting. I say hi to everyone as I hop inside. It's a short drive. We honestly could have just walked there, but it would have been annoying to carry everything. We get to the entrance of the trail and we all get out and grab our stuff. As we walk down the trail, I was so distracted by my friends, I actually forgotten about my dream. It was nice to catch up with them. Other than Julie, I don't see my other friends that often. I asked them about Derek, our other friend who used to come out with me, but he moved back to the town over. It's about a 10-minute drive, but he also works long hours. Seems like he couldn't make it. It would have been nice to have all 5 of us together again, but this is still good. This has some Echo vibes to it, just want to say. We stay a few hours at the river. We did some fishing and then a quick swim. I don't feel like jumping in, and Christine was never much of a swimmer. So it was just Julie and Riley today. It was around 9 o'clock when we decided, I'm looking at this hand, I have a clock here. It's about 9 o'clock when we decided to call it a day. We packed up our stuff and headed back to the truck. On my way back, I stopped at the trail around an area I saw in my dream. I looked towards the trees. It was getting dark, so I really couldn't see anything, even if there was anything to see. But then I hear, Les. Was someone calling my name? Hello? What? Okay? Lyle? Lees? Miles. Luz is what they said. Luz. My heart started to pound, then I hear it again, this time to my right. Miles! I turned my head to the right, I see Riley standing a ways down the trail. He was looking right at me. Was it him calling to me? I wonder. Yo, you alright? You see something? Oh, I thought I did. It must have just been an animal or something. I thought I heard a voice. He laughs. I think you had too much sun. Maybe. Let's go or we'll leave you behind. He was obviously just joking, but I heard it anyway. Shouldn't keep them waiting. After they drop me off at home, I say my goodbyes and go inside to relax on the couch again. Oh my gosh, I feel so freaking now that voice is all I could think about. Was it actually Riley's voice? I could have sworn it was coming from the bush. Maybe I did get too much sun. I keep questioning myself about it. Eventually I got distracted by something on the TV. Then after a little while, my eyes start to get really heavy. I must have been more tired than I thought. ... Am I having the same dream again? God dang, I'm in the woods. Oh, flipping. I guess it's not surprising. I was thinking about it all day. Maybe I can get closer this time. It was dark, and like last time I had this dream and a little noisy. The moon was shining through the trees, giving off the light to see. Giving off enough light to see. I tried to take a step forward towards the trees. Nothing pulls me away this time. I take another step and another, getting closer and closer. I almost reach out and I spin my body around to see what made that sound. I met a pair of glowing eyes. I can't really say what it is, but it must be a wolf or a coyote maybe. It could just be a monster and I'm getting really close to her cubs. I think about leaving, but that animal's blocking the way to the trail and I don't want to get too close. I have to walk a different way and I hope I don't get lost. Wait, what am I thinking? It's just a dream. I could just wake up. If the animal takes a step towards me, I instinctively take a step back. Just wake up. The animal takes another step, slowly creeping out of the shadows and into the moonlight. Just wake up! I was about to shout to scare the animal away, but I had a strange feeling that something was behind me, breathing down my neck. I start to turn to see and... knocked out! Well, alright everyone, I guess I'm dead. Chapter 1, Unwelcome Visitor. Well, that was a very, very fast introduction. Also, I like these little... hopefully it doesn't move, but if you look at the page, they have a certain font. And they keep the font in here as well, which I love. I love these little transitions with the Chapter 1, Unwelcome Visitor, things like that. I think it's pretty simple to set that up in a game, but it's cool nonetheless. So, yeah, mad respect to Sogret for doing something like that. That's amazing. Haven't seen it yet. I finally wake up staring at the ceiling. Oh crap, I'm kidnapped again. 15th game in a row. That dream felt almost real. I roll over my clock, except it's not there. I look around the room and panic. This isn't right. The room was dark, but there's a small amount of light coming from the hallway. The door was just open a crack. This is not my room. Holy shiz, this is not my room. Where the hell am I? Was that dream real? Did I sleepwalk? I try to calm myself down, but my mind is racing. Yes, because I would sleepwalk to another person's house. Yeah. Alright. A noise from outside the room jerks me back to reality. I quietly get out of the bed and tiptoe towards the door. I was still wearing the same clothes from yesterday. Ooh. I can just tell from the window that the sun has started to rise. It must be 6 in the morning. I slowly open the door and sneak out, walking down the dimly lit hallway. I get to the kitchen and peek around the corner. It seems to be... I get to the end of the hallway and peek around the corner. It seems to be a kitchen. There's a man standing there with his back to me. There was something wrong though. He had a tail and pointy ears. He must be wearing a costume, right? Is this another dream? What the hell is going on? As I ask myself these questions, the man starts to turn to me. I quickly hide back around the corner. You're finally awake. I say nothing and stay still. Maybe I'll wake up soon? I know you're there. I heard you coming down the hall. I didn't make a single noise. How could he hear me? I slowly walk around the corner, getting a good look at the man. He stared right back at me. Oh, why? You look awesome. Did I just spit? Probably. That's not good. I could tell he was slightly taller than me, more built too. He wasn't huge, just toned, and was very attractive. Actually, I'm going to agree with him there. That guy looks pretty good looking. Wait, why am I thinking about that now? I don't know. Getting a good look at his face, I was starting to believe that this is not a costume. It's way too realistic. So you're just going to stand there and stare at me, or come and have some breakfast? He grinned playfully, showing me one of his canines? What? Okay. I just stood there, staring, still trying to process what just happened. I don't know how it works in this world, but it's kind of rude to stare. He's right, even though I may not understand, it's rude for me to stare. I feel like an ass now. Sorry. That's alright. My name's Theo, by the way. I tried to act calm and casual, but I was still freaking out. Ah, Miles is my name. Nice to meet you, Miles. Now, I know you probably have a ton of questions. I would be more happy to answer them all for you. Where do I even begin? Come, please, have a seat. The food he made looked really good, and I was pretty hungry. I make my way to the seat across from him. He places a plate of food in front of me. Thank you. He nods. So first off, I want to apologize for earlier in the forest. I didn't mean to scare you off like that. Wait, that animal was you? That was me. I tried hard to think about last night, what actually happened. I saw a wolf and then, did I pass out? Not exactly. My friend kind of, knocked you out. Oh, that's great! Yeah, sorry, it's not how I meant for it to go. You were expecting me? Well, not you exactly, but we were told a human was going to be there. This just raises more questions. So where'd your friend go? It's Cyrus, and he went to go talk to the elder. The elder. Oh, great. Is he, like you? He tried to make the pointy ears with my hands. Hopefully he doesn't get too offended. His head tilted slightly, and he chuckled. Yes and no. He's a beast man like me, but he is a bear, where I am a wolf. I see. So you're called beast men. Alright. I pick around the food and I stare in front of me before I talk again. You said your world. Is this? Yes, it's hard to explain. Best way to describe it is in both worlds, yours and mine, they exist beside each other. Where your world has humans, ours has beastmen. That's pretty cool. There's only a few that actually knew about it. It's not easy to believe. Theo doesn't say anything, so I guess it's just hard on him as it is on me. So, if you were a wolf when I saw you in the forest, but I am a wolf, I toss him a very sarcastic look. You know what I mean? He laughs. I know, just bugging. I can't really explain why that happens, but it seems that shortly after we enter your world, we revert to an animal form. I get a little worried at that point. So does that mean I'm going to turn into a beast man? He shrugs his shoulders. No idea. Well, my name's Miles, so I'm going to guess miles per hour, if you didn't get it. But Sonic the Hedgehog, Tails, his name is Miles. That's my best guess. I'm going to be a fox, which is amazing, because Eevee's a fox, and there's an Eevee. I haven't worn that hat in ages, Jesus. The old sage didn't say anything about that, and she was the one who told us about you. I don't think we have anything to worry about. It's not that bad, is it? You really have good hearing. He points to his ears. Well, you didn't hear people trying to tiptoe down a hallway. He likes to joke around quite a bit, but I don't know if this is how he is all the time, or if he's just doing it for my sake. But it does make me feel a little bit more at ease. So, who is this sage? Ah, yes, the old lady Wine. She lives just outside the city. I always thought she was just a medicinal expert, but apparently she can read this really old language that no one around can even understand anymore. There's something about a prophecy or some old book she found. It mentioned a human coming into our world. You seem unsure. Do you trust her? He thinks about that for a moment. Well, I'd like to, but don't really know her that well. She doesn't really come into the city, but she has a family friend to Cyrus for as long as he can remember, and I trust him. I think about the Cyrus guy and how it decided to be a very good idea to knock me out. So my next question, may this have been a little biased. Do you really trust him? Theo looked a little annoyed at that question. Of course I do. He is my best friend and my brother. We grew up together since birth. You're a wolf and he's a bear. You're not a brother. Well, okay, there you go. Well, he has a blood relay. My family took him in after his parents. His ears drooped slightly. He looked a little upset now. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry, I didn't mean... It's alright. I mean, he did knock you out for no reason, which I'm sure he still feels terrible about, and you're free to scold him later if you want. He smiles. You mentioned your family. Do you live here with them? Well, my sister, yeah. Both of our parents moved up north to a village called... Oh my god. Seneca? There are some issues going on there, and they wanted to help. You didn't go with them? They wanted us to stay here. They wanted to be away from their own kids. It's not like that. My dad was the captain of the guard here in the city. He passed it on to the assistant captain, and he wanted me to join out to help the city where he couldn't. And my mom is the best alchemist in the city. Oh my god. And my mom is the best alchemist the city has ever seen. And my sister trained under her, so you could easily stay here and help in the place of our mom. Oh, so she could stay here and easily help in place. Is an alchemist needed that badly? In this world? Yes. Things are a little dangerous here. There are a ton of poisonous plants and insects. I gulped. Theo noticed. Not really deadly, though. Well, not exactly. That doesn't make me feel any better. He scratched his head, slightly embarrassed. It's more like you'll just get sick. But if you don't treat it, it could be very dangerous. So she keeps salves and elixirs to clear out any toxins in the body and helps heal wounds on the skin. On the skin? They can burn the skin too? You don't have skin, you have fur. Well, actually, there's skin under... Okay. Actually, now that you mentioned it, I think there are some that do that, but I'm not... But that's not what I was referring to. What? This place seems awful. What other dangers can I expect? There are things in this world, well, more like a type of evil spirit, but they can possess living creatures and turn them feral. Oh, well, that's just fantastic. Which at that point they have to be killed, even if they were once a friend. That's absolutely terrifying. It really is. Luckily, there's some... It seems those spirits aren't very strong. They can normally only possess smaller creatures. Rarely they go after beastmen, but it has happened. I'll let old Lady Ween explain to you more on that, though. She knows a lot more about them than I do. Any more questions? How about... Since I'm about to ask, a loud knock at the door stops me mid-sentence and we both look towards the door. That's probably Cyrus coming back. Don't know why he would knock, though. He usually just walks right in. Walks to the door, opens it. A large panther beast man stands at the door, a very angry look across his face. Panther beast man. Oh, great. Theo, what's this I hear about a human? He stops and looks over Theo's shoulder and sees me. Hi! Please don't kill me! Theo takes a step to the side and tries to block his view. Leon, it's fine. Before Theo could even finish, the panther forcefully pushed Leo to the side and came straight for me. Leon! I stand up from the table as I start to move... Okay, music! I stand up at the table and start to move backwards. The wall right behind me, I'm cornered. I quickly look around for anything. I couldn't even react before the panther practically leaped at me. He grabbed the collar of my shirt and slammed me against the wall, his eyes drilling right into mine. Leon, back off! Why is this human here? He doesn't take his eyes off me. Old Lady Wine asked us to get him. Wine? What does that old bat want with a human? It's none of your business. Now leave him alone. It is my business. When you bring a human into my city, it becomes my business. His grip gets tired and pushes me against the wall harder. I'll be taking him straight to the elder. He pulls me off the wall and pushes me towards the door. He's so much force I almost fall over. Theo grabs my arm to keep me up. You can't just barge in here and you will know your place, Theo. Your father isn't here to bail you out of trouble this time. I will have you arrested if you get in my way. You should be grateful that I don't kill the boy right here. Damn it. Theo makes a fist. This isn't looking too good. I'll go with him, even if it doesn't cost. This music! My god! I'll go with him. I just don't want to cause any trouble for you. You're not... Theo walks up to us, standing right in front of Theo. Step aside, Theo. Theo says nothing and moves to the side, allowing me in the pass. Theo passes, grabs me and pushes me ahead of him. Walk. I've been right behind you, Miles. I'm sorry about this. Oh, well, that's just fantastic. I've been kidnapped twice now. Oh, great. The panther leads me to the street, walking close behind me. He grabs the back of my shirt and pushes me left or right where he wants me to turn. I try to keep a steady pace. He already seems like a foul mood. Maybe he was always like this? As we begin to walk, I notice other beastmen around. Lots of stalls, too. This must be the marketplace of the city. They seem to be selling everything from knickknacks to fresh produce. As I pass by them all, I notice one thing. They all stare at me like I'm some kind of monster. They whisper to each other. I can't really hear. Sometimes I make out a few words like, Guys, is that a human? Oh my god, dude, that's a human. Oh my god. Oh my lord. They're horrifyingly ugly. Oh my god. What's that thing doing here? Alright, guess they don't like humans here. And speaking of which, I thought they only said a few knew the existence of my world. I try to look back to see if Theo was behind us, but when I try, the panther shoves me. Keep walking. Should I try and talk to him? I know he probably doesn't like me at all, but the silence is killing me. So I feel his gaze on my back now. It's burning right through me. I take it no one here really likes humans. He says nothing. Guess he isn't going to talk. There goes that plan. We don't trust your kind here. I haven't even been here. I'm scared of all these beast people. You see, that's one thing that is very common in these games, that it's human into a visual novel world, or a furry world, is that they're scared of humans. People who are literal standing animals with the cognitive processes that could kill us all, and most of them with wings, are scared of humans. I don't even want to begin to try to understand why that is. Trust, have they ever met a human before? I know there were any beastmen in my world, it would be all over the news. What did humans ever do? That's enough questions. I honestly can't tell if he's just being cold to me because he doesn't like humans, or if he's just an asshole. We're here. As he says that, I look at the building in front of me. It was larger than the other houses around it, a bit more fancy, but not too different. We step inside, a couple of men staring. Okay, let me try that again. We stepped inside. There were a couple men standing on either sides of the room. They were wearing the same uniform as Leon. There were a desk right in the middle. Leon or Leon, I don't know yet. There was a desk in the middle of the room. Sitting on the other side of the desk was a rabbit. She smiled as we approached the desk. Good morning, Leon, and to you, sir. I guess not everyone here hates humans. Good morning, Fiona. The elder is here, correct? Of course, he is just with Cyrus right now, but you're free to see him. Leon nods and shoves me past the desk. I could see in the corner of my eye the rabbit frowned slightly after seeing that. Did she feel sorry for me? There was a small set of stairs going up, and then we turned right to a door. Turned right to a door right in front of us. Leon opened the door, pushed me inside before entering himself and closing the door behind him. I almost fall on my face. This is a fancy room. I almost fall on my face and catch my balance, but then I looked up, I see another desk. Sitting at this desk was a very old-looking otter. He was looking right at me. Sitting on the other side of the desk was a bear, his back to us. As he turned his head to see, he was huge, even taller than Theo and Leon. He is much muscular too, and handsome. I take it this is the boy, right, Cyrus? The bear nods. He now has his whole body towards us. The first thing I notice is the pendant around his neck. That's interesting. It looked like a bear paw. It was simple, but it looked nice. It does look nice. I'd wear something like that. Leon grabs me by the back of my shirt and throws me to the side. The force of that push was too much that time. I wasn't able to catch my balance and I fall over. Leon! No need for that. Then why show pity for this creature? You don't need to push me around like that. Oh crap, why did I just say that? Fuck. He turned his gaze on me. It looked like he was ready to chop my head off. He came right towards me. Cyrus intervened, putting one of his large hands in front of against the panther's chest, holding him back. That's enough. Leon pushed Cyrus' hand away and approaches the desk. Did you know anything about this? Why is this human brought here? The otter stands up from the desk and walks towards me. This is news to me as well. Cyrus had just finished telling me. So, what do you plan to do? Are you just going to allow wine to bring dangerous creatures here? I hardly think the boy is dangerous. He's standing right in front of me and then offered his hand. I am Elder Owen. Oh my god, Owen, he's back! What is your name, child? I accept his handshake. Miles, sir. No need for formalities. He smiles and walks back to his desk. I'm not sure what Wine's plans are for this child, but I think it would be best to ask her. You're not serious. I wouldn't allow Human to stay here in the city, and he won't be. Cyrus, would you mind escorting Miles here to see Wine? Of course, Elder. Good, then you'll be in charge of getting him there safely. Just then Theo runs into the room. I'm going too! Oh my god, Theo, I'm going too! I'm sorry, Theo, but I need you here right now. I have an important job for you. Theo crosses his arms, obviously a little peeved. Fine. I'll be sending one of my many guards as well to keep an eye on him. That is not necessary, Leon, but if that's what you wish. It is. Very well. Cyrus, you will leave immediately. Better to see Wine as soon as possible. Cyrus nods and makes a hand motion towards me to follow him. As we pass Theo, Cyrus stops and offers his hand for a handshake, and they link thumbs, making it much more personal. Stay safe, Cyrus. Always do. I nod to Theo as I pass by. He nods back, and I follow Cyrus out the room, Leon following close behind us. As we leave the Elder's house, Leon quickly goes down the street, and I stay close to Cyrus. It would be terrible if I lost here, especially if people don't like humans. I assume we're headed to the city entrance, since Theo said that's where the sage lives outside the city. It's pretty quiet through the city as we walk side by side, and I think about breaking the ice and bringing up what happened in the forest last night. Theo did give me permission to scold him. It's not like I'm really mad about it, but it could turn into a joke just to tease him. I wonder how he would react, though. I'm just about to get the words out when, hey, I look up at him. Sorry. For what? He glances at me from the corner of his eye when I was actually confused about the son apology. For last night, I panicked. I hope I didn't hurt you. No, I'm fine. I did wake up with a bit of a sore stomach. What? You hit my head! His face dropped after I said that. Uh-oh, I think I just made it worse. But really, I'm actually fine. It's nothing to worry about. Smile and laugh. I bet rather nervously. He went quiet. I should try to change the mood. You know, we've never been introduced yet. Well, I know your name already, but you're right. Cyrus stops and turns to me, outstretching his hand. Cyrus. I shake his hand, and I thought his soft fur was going to be prickling against my hand, but it was rather soft. Well, it's soft fur. Okay. Miles. We both smile, feel comfortable around him, like I've known him for a long time, even though we've only just met. As we walk, we talk quite casually. I asked him basic questions about the world, and how the weather was, and how sports people play. I also noticed there weren't any cars. Cyrus didn't even know what those were. Seemed to have no technology here. Other than that, this world isn't very different from my own. Well, there is also the dangerous plants and such I've heard about. We finally reach the city entrance, and there's a wolf beast man standing there waiting for us. As we approach him, he locked eyes with Cyrus. You must be Cyrus. I'm Victor. I'll be accompanying you. I see. I was ordered to keep a close eye on the human. I feel as if he is becoming a danger. I am to deal with him. And he says that as he places his hand on the hilt of his sword on the bell. What the hell is that supposed to mean? Cyrus crosses his arms. I was put in charge of Miles' safety, so that won't be necessary. Realizing it wouldn't stand a chance against Cyrus if he had to fight him, Victor changed the subject. We should get going now. Right. The three of us left the city together, Cyrus and I in front, with Victor following closely behind. Well, here we go, off into the dangerous world. Alright, that's a good place to end this. No music, sadly. That's a little creepy. But, first impressions of this game looks great. Alright, now, the drawings aren't the best, but it's a very low-funded project. I'm not going to judge, alright? From what he has, because on his Patreon, he has 12 Patreon supporters and $29 per month. I'm not surprised the sprites aren't too amazing. Or no, is it 29 per major update? So, yeah, I'm not too surprised, but he is going to hire an artist on the page. It says once he reaches $50. So if you guys want to support this game, it looks pretty interesting, I'm going to be honest. If you guys want to support this game, the best way to do it would be checking out the description below. And if I forget to put in the description, I sometimes do, go to patreon.com/user?u equals, no, just kidding. Just search up Hidden World Visual Novel and look for the Patreon by Sogrith. Sogrith is creating Hidden World, and it looks pretty good. Sogrith, clapping a half to you. I just stole from Matt Pack because I'm a douche. But, yeah, looks very good so far, and I can't wait to get more into it. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel a lot. Kicking off the 2018 year, let's see if we can get this video to 100 views and at least 10 likes. If we could get that off the start of 2018, I feel like we're going to have a great year, since I get no subs anyways or anything like that. I'll see you all in the next video. My name is Jake. Hope y'all have a nice day. Goodbye. Peace.